Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. Had to come tap in real quick on this Dame Dash and Wack 100 situation, dog. Wack 100 calls out Dame Dash after his No Jumper interview came out. So basically, I subscribe to the channel right here, Urban Politicians TV. Also follow me on Instagram at Urban Politicians TV for the blog page and at Urban Politicians _ Big Ant for my personal. Basically what happened is Dame Dash went and sat down and talked to No Jumper. You know, if y'all know No Jumper, go tap in with him. Dope podcast. He got like 2 YouTube channels. Make sure y'all tap in with both of them. Dame Dash had things to say about the shit with Jay-Z, with the NFL and things like that. He actually made the comment in there and said, everybody knows Jay ain't shit. Then he had other things to say. Then he also spoke on Biggs. And, you know, to the naked eye, to anybody watching, to be 1,000% honest, Dame looked real bitter. He sounded bitter. He sounded like he had a problem. But the thing that I'm speaking on mostly is not about Dame giving his honest opinion, because we are in the content creating time of the world. We are in the time of the world where everybody's doing videos, everybody's doing interviews, people are content creating. So Dame gave his honest opinion. That's a part of journalism. I respect it. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I want to touch on the side of things. I need y'all to open y'all ears up, man. If you're tapping in with me, open your ears up and understand what I'm saying right here, dog. Listen to understand, not to respond. The issue that I didn't have 100% issue with what Dame said. I can have my opinion on that, how he should and shouldn't say it, but he his own man. My thing is how we as a motherfucking people, bro, as our culture as black people are broken, dog, on certain things. They got us by the nuts, bro, by the balls. I don't want to speak too loud. We got the little kids out here playing. But we form so much against each other and don't even be realizing, include myself, bro. This is not me throwing rocks at Dame. This ain't me throwing rocks at Wack 100. This ain't me throwing rocks at nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is just me being honest, including myself, bro. Dame Dash went and sat down in this interview with No Jumper, right? No Jumper got a big platform. He put in the work for it. He lit right now, killing the game. He tells him Jay-Z ain't it. He also asked him about, No Jumper actually asked him about Jim Jones. And he said, you know, you could Google that up, you know what I'm saying? That little situation, it is what it is, or things like that. The crazy thing about this shit is, in other interviews, Dame makes it clear he doesn't want to talk about Jay. Don't talk to me about Jay. Don't ask me about Jay. I don't want to speak on Jay. He even went in on Breakfast Club when he was calling everybody chatty patties while we sitting around talking about other men. Why we talking about other men? Now, he has a right to feel that way that day and then feel different on another day. But you got to understand, just like I know, and Dame is smart enough to know, anybody talk to you, Dame, they going to want to talk about Jay-Z, bro. That's what you known for at the end of this day. Has Dame done a lot for this culture? You better bet your ass, man. Dame done it all. Dame a boss. Dame solid. Dame done created. Dame done fought for this culture. He still fight for this culture this day. That's solid, and we respecting that, but this is what it is. I want people to understand, because when you speak on a certain thing that somebody does, everybody try to act like you going against their whole history. You trying to tear their whole history down, and that's not what this is. I'm speaking on the fact of, how do you go to this platform and tell them you don't want to talk about Jay, but then you go to this platform and you feel comfortable speaking on Jay. Now they not chatty patties for talking about other men. Same thing like with Vlad. Niggas are going Vlad, bro. Tell Vlad everything in the book and don't get mad when he asks them the same question 3 times. Now take a brother right there. If a brother asks him the same question 3 times, he's spazzing. 100%. He talked to Nick Cannon. Did y'all see when he talked to Nick Cannon? Dame was getting irritated, up jumping, talking this, talking that. He with No Jumper. He cool and laid back the whole time. He rolling, you know, twisting up, firing up, blowing good gas, chilling. Go look at the Nick Cannon interview. He hyped in my man. Don't talk to me about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Now you putting words in my mouth. He getting all hyped. No Jumper. He chilled the whole time, bro. 100%. I never felt he get his, and not saying that he was finna go do something to Nick Cannon or the Breakfast Club, but you could just tell it's because we trained to not let another black person ask us nothing crazy, bro. And if they do, we gon' motherfucking, we gonna spaz out. That's just what it is, including myself. I'm the same way. But we'll sit here and let Caucasians get by. We'll let other races get by with saying little fly shit. Now, Dame did go in on Bill O'Reilly and them. That was a historic moment, but he already pre-planned that. He already knew that was coming. They talked about that in the interview. He said he knew he was gonna take control of that interview. You see what I'm saying? So, I just say, bro, I don't understand that part of the game with us as a people, but it is white privilege. That's just what it is. White privilege means, hey, you're able to do something and get away with this because you are white. If a black person does this or a minority does this, they're not gonna get away with it. And that's my case. If I sat down and talked to Dame about some of that shit, he gonna spaz out, be ready to trip. Same thing with Vlad. If I ask niggas some of that shit, Vlad, they gonna look at me like, what, nigga? Cause you looking at a brother like, hey, nigga, you supposed to know better. That's white privilege. That's all I'm saying. That's no knock on No Jumper. Dog. No Jumper to put that work in. All of them. You know what I'm saying? That's all I keep trying to point out. Now, Wack 100 on the other hand. Wack 100 had some things to say. Wack 100 spoke his mind on this situation. He basically said he didn't agree with it. Like, hey, bro, all we know is where you're at today and where Jay is at today. Stop trying to tear Jay-Z down. You know what I'm saying? That's what Wack 100 saying. And he said that, hey, nigga, if I've ever worked for you, you will never have to worry about this problem. This will never happen with me. Like I said, I'm playing devil's advocate in this situation because Wack 100 is entitled to his opinion, so is Dame Dash. Now, I do understand Wack 100's perspective. It seemed like now you just invested in tearing Jay down because it's a bad timing to talk about this because the damn world is trying to tear him down. They blame the shit on, they said that he told JD, don't do this, Jermaine Dupri, don't take this job. Then Jermaine Dupri come out and say, hey man, he didn't tell me that. He didn't tell, Jermaine Dupri said, hey, Jay-Z never told me not to take a job with the NFL. I said we spoke, I didn't tell people what he said. Funk Flex is involved. Funk Flex saying that Jermaine Dupri is lying. Jermaine Dupri did tell him that. And then niggas is like, oh, Jermaine Dupri lying because you could tell by the body language. So all you niggas is body language experts now? Like, come on, bro. I just be like, when people got their mind set on something, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give Jay time. Jay done sat back and did so much for this culture, put the culture in front of him since he been grown. Niggas forget, bro, he done got niggas out of jail. These just the ones we see. We don't see what he do behind the scenes. He got Rock Nation going. He giving back to his people. Of course, you got to get your bag out the situation too. Who don't want what you think? Just because he a billionaire, he supposed to give money away for free? Just because, bro, $1 billion is nothing when you trying to take care of a whole culture of people. You broke if you trying to take care of $1 billion. You got $1 billion and you trying to take care of a whole culture of people? Nah, you got to take baby steps. You put things in. It's the same thing as this right here, bro. How niggas is, bro. You take a nigga to the pond, teach him to fish. Take him to the lake, you teach him to fish, he gonna eat forever. If you just give him something, guess what? He gonna fall off. So he can come out and give niggas money, but guess what? They don't know how to get it. What he's doing is making and trying to put shit in position to where later on, these type of things go on for my people. That's why he went and bought samples so other niggas can use samples. Certain samples people can use because Jay-Z didn't went and bought them. Trayvon Martin, Khalif Browder, all these things that Hov did, man. You know what I'm saying? And he took other shots, James took other shots at Hov in the interview. So it was crazy. We know Wack 100 real passionate about when he speak on shit, he come from a certain angle. He even went at Colin Kaepernick. He still had questions about that and said some other things about Kaepernick like, hey, bro, you know, you took a settlement, you know, what's up with that? How come you not speaking on that? How come you not speaking on this? Things of that nature, you know, how can he just go at Jay-Z? And he said, bro, what does, and that's what I say, bro, these are people's opinions. What does the NFL have to do with police brutality? Understanding, my personal opinion, I'm gonna give y'all this before I get up out of here. My personal opinion, police brutality has nothing to do with the NFL. What Colin Kaepernick did was courageous, and it showed us it needed to be done. because he showed that, hey, we have a disconnect between whites and minorities in America. They seeing things one way, and they had this mindset, and we have that mindset. So by Cap kneeling, it exposed a lot of racists, showed us a lot of people who, got this superior mindset, showed us how these people think when they go home at night. People on Twitter, people on social media, and he wasn't disrespecting the fallen soldiers who fought for the country. He shed light on, he used his platform, his situation, to shed light on the police brutality and the injustices being done in America. You know what I'm saying? Oppression. Now, if you keep kneeling but you're not taking action, you're not getting that seat at the table, guess what? Nothing's gonna change. But I wanna be clear about this. It's something we gotta accept. Cops will always kill innocent people. They're gonna always be racist. A lot of these racists are starting to fade out because they getting older, and then the culture is changing. A lot of mixed babies, all that type of shit, just being honest. So we gotta see what happens, man. Shout out to everybody. This ain't no hating on nobody. I'm bringing light to some shit that we gotta work on as a people. Subscribe to the channel, Urban Politics TV, man. 1000.